All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. The post-match press conference between Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. We're joined with the head coach of the Jamaica Senior Men's National Team, Coach Steve McClaren. We'll now open the floor for questions from members of the media. Please raise your hand, and if you're indicated upon, you can be able to pose your question. All right, let's hear.
Coach, talk about control, but congratulations, nevertheless. Do you think you left 2 points over Park today?
Should we have one?
Do you think you left 2 points over in Park today? Your control.
1 point gained or 2 points dropped?
Obviously, you have to score him first. And the way we defended, I thought we'd hold on. Trinidad took risk, which they had to do. A lot of risk, a lot of balls into our box. And just one slip up, and it cost us the equaliser. But after that, I got to say the players, we talked before the game about the will to fight, want to win. They certainly had that. Got the goal, and more or less Trinidad had to take risk, put fullbacks forward, put an extra striker on, balls into the box, and it always happens, a loose ball and equaliser. But we knew it would be the last game, and so it will be. And what we need on Tuesday is a great performance. 35,000 people. It's important the Jamaicans come and support us and make Tuesday a great occasion. It's not going to be easy. A very good team, but we know what we've got to do. We have to win. And I think the key for me was that we've got all the players available. We tried to protect the players with yellow cards, so we had them available for the second game. We thought we'd done that and managed the win, but that's football. But Tuesday, we have to get ready, prepare, and as I said before, then you've got the full squad to pick from.
Thanks, Monsieur Rashid.
I thought John also had that sign of one tonight. I remember, I thought Rams got a funny in one of the election. But I don't
Jones.
John
Jones was solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember watching the soccer game with a visit and he was had a challenge and I used a high in one of these. But give class. What he did not meet you right now, he's in here that class. I am I hope you had this easy.
Synergy in the midfield, or are you finding it left?
Yeah, we've tried to adapt with that, by playing through the wide areas, having good wide plays, and that proved again. We've got quality in that area. Damari Gray, Sufas, you see the goal, it's incredible. And we're, the introduction of Whisper, who's just joined us, Tyrese Campbell. We've got real pace on the wide areas, so. And we try and build through that. And I was disappointed with our ball retention. You're absolutely right in terms of how we built up. But we wanted to protect Dexter and Kisa. We wanted to protect Ian Frey. And we put Mason Holgate there against Spicer. And I thought he did a great job. They were a big threat down that left-hand side. And we tied it all together, and before the game, you said, "Would I take a draw?" I said I would, but having been so close to a win, it does feel like a disappointment. We have to push that aside. This is the dream is still alive. 1 game to go, and we've got to make it decisive.
Any other questions?
Coach, Coach, preparing on the third. And it's after season, was just correct. How could you describe playing with Cheddar and this government tonight? How would you describe the atmosphere today?
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere. It's good atmosphere, it's great. And these are the games you love to play in. We have experienced players. When you look at the team, you have very experienced players. I thought we started the game well in the first 20 minutes. But losing Richard Key, I think it's it affected us in terms of he's normally at the back. Him and Ethan Pinnock are terrific with the ball, and we lost Richard King's ability to do that. So we ended up not playing a lot from the back through the middle, and a lot of defending, which we nearly survived. But I've got to say, I think there were some strange decisions I thought from the referee. Whisper got fouled at the end, great opportunity. So I was a little disappointed a little frustrated in some of the decisions that we got, and also trying to get substitutes on. It was very difficult. They didn't seem to move, so. But if we put that all aside and move on quick, recover, and a great game ahead on Tuesday.
Any other questions?
Coach, to talk about the sense of frustration and some decisions. The first move out to be able to score, that was the sort of. Did you get a chance to make up a little bit and you was it accurate? Did it score or did you?
No, I couldn't see it, but look, you have to accept the decisions. We had one in the home game when Garcia scored and he was half an inch offside. And I think John Russell was exactly the same. Would have been a timely goal, a big boost. But there you go.
Coach, video around goal, YACC. Given it's now a station job, previous selves and curious stuff. Given what's happening in what tables, it's this pressure on you to deliver smiles to Jamaica in the last game.
There's always pressure. If we'd have lost tonight, if we'd have won, okay, then a draw would be enough. But there's going to be huge pressure, and that's why the fans are important. The supporters, people of Jamaica, are very important to us on Tuesday, and we will try as hard as we possibly can. Football's football. God willing, we get everything right, and we get the result, and the World Cup dream is still on.
Any other questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.